So we are the Hebrew Israelites, man. We come out each Sabbath, right? To wake up the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. To wake y'all up out of this deep sleep that y'all in right now, man. We out here to wake y'all up, man, because y'all in a deep coma right now, man. Y'all over here celebrating Juneteenth, man, talking about freedom, man. And you still in captivity right now today, man. Oh! Give me Baruch 3 and 8, man. We're going to start off. Somebody give me Proverbs 1 and 22.
Bring it out, huh?
You got it? Bring that out for me, huh?
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8.
Bring it out!
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
What does the Bible say?
We are yet this day in our captivity.
Didn't we get off of slave ships here in America? Are we still here? Read it again, huh?
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
So guess what? Because our forefathers sinned, that's why we were taking on the slave ships. If you want to hear about that in the Bible, come step up over to this corner, man. Hear about it, man. We out here for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. We're going to try to show you what real freedom is, man. Real freedom is coming back to the Most High God, man. Right? It's not going out here on a barbecue on a Saturday, man. Talk about Juneteenth, man. That's folly, man. That's foolishness, man. You got that Proverbs? Bring that out for me, all right?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
The Bible says, how long, ye simple ones? We're talking to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. It said, how long, ye simple ones? Right? Read.
Will ye love simplicity?
Will you love simplicity, man? Guess what? You got up today like... Okay. You guys got up this Saturday, man, talking about, man, let's get up and go to the Juneteenth festival, man, and eat us some pork, right? Probably got lobster, crab, and shrimp over there too, man. Right? Y'all doing simple stuff, man. Y'all riding around here, bumping music, doing all this stuff, and today is the Sabbath day, man. Read again from the top, all right?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, man, right?
And fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge. The Most High God is calling y'all fools right now. If you're not coming over here hearkening to this word, man, you are a fool according to God, man. You are simple according to God, man, because you don't want to hearken to this word. You want to go and keep doing this folly and foolishness, man. Talking about that you free, that you got freedom here in America, man. Right? Give me Lamentations 4 and, what is that, 17? You got that for me?
Bring it on,
Today is the Sabbath day of the Most High God, man. But you simple Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man, y'all don't care about that, man. Y'all don't want to know about that, man. How you doing, sister? How you doing? Today is the Sabbath day.
That's right.
Can I ask you a question? We're supposed to keep it holy. Holy means separate, right? So sister, let me ask you a question. Do you know what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yes.
I would say I'm a human being.
Give me Isaiah 1 and 3 real quick. I'm gonna show you something real quick, because the Spirit brought you over here, right? Let's get that for you. So you don't know, right? You just call yourself a human, because what? We was black, we African American, we Negroes, like we've been something every 10, 20 years, right? We don't know who we are, right? Let's read this in the Bible. Give me Jeremiah 17 and 4.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
It says the ox knows his owner. An ox is a big, strong, dumb animal, but he knows his owner. And the ass his master's crib, which is a donkey. You could drop a donkey off miles away and he'll find his way home, right? Read.
But
Israel, right? Sister, Israel, right? Read.
Doeth not know. My people doeth not consider.
It says my people don't even consider that they're the Israelites, that they're the people of this Bible, right? It said that two strong, dumb animals know who their owner are, right? They know who they are. It said, but Israel doeth not know. Read it again. It's getting to it. Read it again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But
Israel, you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you are the Israelites. Read.
Doeth not know. My people doeth not consider.
It says my people do not consider, right? Because we thinking we everything else. We thinking we Africans, right? We celebrating Juneteenth, right? We think we African Americans. We think we blacks, Negroes. niggas, right? Everything but what the Bible calls you. So let me ask you a question. If you look over here on this sign right here, what was your father's nationality over here? If you look over here. Uh-huh. But what was your father? Because we go after your father. When you look on this sign right here, move that so she can see the sign right there. What was your father according to Judah? All right. So you come from the tribe of Judah, right? Give me that Numbers 1 and 18. Let's get that for you. But let me show you something. So we said an ox knows his owner, ass his master's crib, but Israel, my people, do not consider, right? Give me this Jeremiah real quick.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
The Bible says that the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, or the Israelites, were going to discontinue from their heritage. They weren't going to know who they are. That's why they run around here calling themselves black, celebrating Juneteenth, right? Doing all this folly on the Sabbath day. And we know that today is the Sabbath day of the Most High God, right? Read it again.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
It said that we have kindled a fire in the Most High God's eye. And guess what? We got to go serve in the land of our enemies. So where's the land of our enemies? Somebody give me Deuteronomy 28. We just going to go right to, give me 48. And then we're going to go to 68. I'm going to show you something. That us going into slavery is right here in the Bible.
Bring it out.
Yeah, you can drop that. We don't need that. You got that? So first off, I'm going to show you something real quick, sister. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So right now, sister, can you say that we are on high? Are we above all people right now? Let me ask you, brother, do you think we on high right now? Are we above all people on this planet right now? Do we own everything? Do we own businesses over here? We do and we don't. Because guess what? We got to pay the white man taxes anyway, right? So we're really we don't, right? So let's jump to 28 and 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall...
All these what?
All these curses...
All these blessings?
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Brother, look around here, man. Is this a blessed city, man? I see a damn building with windows wide open, man. I'm talking about boarded up over here, right? You look around, you see graffiti over here. You got trash over here. Is that blessed in the city? That's not blessed in the city, right? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. When we got off these slave ships, we over here celebrating Juneteenth. We got these slave ships. Guess what we was doing? We was working in the field. We was cursed in the field, right? Give me 48.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47.
Bring it out.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things.
So the Bible says, guess what? Because we didn't want to serve the Most High God according to his word, now we got to go to our enemies for hunger, for thirst, for clothing, for the want of all things, man. The brother right here driving that car, man, so you had to go to your enemy for that, right? The drink that you drinking on, you had to go to your enemy for that. The damn ice cream that the children is eating, you got to go to your enemy for that, right? But let's find out about this enemy. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Who put a yoke of iron upon our neck? Who put a yoke of iron upon our neck? Mr. Charlie. There you go. AKA Esau, the so-called white man. That's who the Bible says is your enemy, right? Let's go to 68 and let's prove it even further. All right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
It said it's going to bring you into Egypt again with ships. Now, Moses is talking to the children of Israel. They just walked out of Israel. They just walked out of Egypt. So now he said, now you're going to go back into Egypt, but this time you're going to go on ships. Right? You got that precept? Read that.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. So Egypt means bondage or slavery. Right? So let's read that again. Let's go back to 28:68.
Verse 68 says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He's going to bring you into slavery again with ships. Who did that happen to, brother? That happened to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
It said you were going to be sold into your enemies. Who was we sold to? Master Charlie? Was that what you said? Master Charlie? That's who we were sold to, right? Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen,
For slave man.
and bondwomen,
And slave woman.
and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. That's like an old Quaker term for redeem. Because guess what? Back in the old school, guess what? You could buy your brother out of captivity. But guess what? Many people have tried to get us out of this captivity, right? Malcolm X tried. What happened to him? They killed him, right? Martin Luther King tried, right? Harriet Tubman tried. All these people tried. Marcus Garvey, right? All these people tried to. But the Bible says what?
And no man shall buy you.
No man's going to redeem us out of this captivity, man. Right? So this Bible is talking about us. You got a precept? Read that.
It's the book of the Song of the Three Holy Children, chapter 1 and verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies and most hateful forsakers of the Most High, and to an unjust king and the most wicked in all the world.
Aren't they the most wicked what they did to us? They broke our men, right? They raped and robbed and our mothers, our grandmothers, our daughters, right? They broke us out, our families, they separated us, right? They did all that to us, right? They still doing it, right? CPS takes your kids away, right? But that's one of the curses in the Bible right there. The curses, when you go to Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68, is all the curses. You read those, brother, that's us to a T.
Right.
That's us to a T. The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. And that's what we are here to teach our people, man. Right? That we are not our own enemies, man. And we got to stop shooting ourselves in the street. Right? Because we get so upset when the white man shoot us, but then when we shoot ourselves, don't nobody say nothing.
Right.
Oh, poor Pookie. Rest in peace. You got the T-shirt and everything.
Right.
But we not doing the same anger as when the white man kills us, man.
Right.
So we got to stop doing that. We got to come. Somebody give me Zephaniah 2:1. We got to gather ourselves together. We got to come together. You got it?
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desired, man. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you are the people that everybody else hates, man. You are the people that's at the bottom, man, that they use. Because guess what they do? They come in your neighborhood, and guess what they do? They sell to you because they know you're going to buy. And then what they tell you? Hurry up and buy, right? That's what they go and tell you. Hurry up and buy. Get out of my store. You have enough money? Get out of my store. But they right here in your neighborhood. You out here giving them your money, right? I bet you most of these vendors out here is people from other nations, man, making money off of us, man. Because that's what they love to do, man. But our people are, somebody give me Hosea 4:6, man. This is what's wrong with our people.
Bring it out.
This is what's wrong with the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. You got it?
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Bring it out.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. What's that knowledge? What's that now? Is it going to college and getting a degree? Right? Is it going to college and getting a degree? Is that the knowledge that the Bible is talking about? Let's read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law.
Thou hast done what?
Forgotten the law.
Thou hast forgotten the law. The law is our knowledge. Give me that, what is that, Deuteronomy 5:4, the wisdom. Read that again.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
The Most High God said, not only am I going to forget you, I'm going to forget your children because you have forgotten these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's what we out here to do. We out here to wake up the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to let you know that you are the Israelites. Come out of that Islam, come out of that African pride stuff, man. We are Israelites, man, according to the Bible, man. That's who you are, man. That's your nationality, man. You got that for me? Read that for me.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation.
This is our wisdom and our understanding in the sight of the nation is to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Read.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who God hath so nigh unto him, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for? And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
That's right. So guess what? Our wisdom and our knowledge and understanding is following these scriptures, man. That's what we got to understand in these last days. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, you guys are doing what we call the definition of insanity, because you continue to do the same thing and expect different results, right? Give me that Lamentations, what is that, 4 and 17. I forgot about that one. You got that for me?
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
So guess what? If you want to have good success, you need to be meditating in this Bible, you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, because this book is for you. This is for you, by you. That's what y'all got to understand, man. Hey, before y'all leave, y'all got to understand y'all Israelites according to the Bible, man. Y'all got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Y'all are royalty, right? Y'all are kings and princesses of this earth, man. Right? Y'all not African, man. We out here to let you, y'all not African. Y'all Israelites according to the Bible, man. Y'all are God's chosen people, man. The people that's above all people on this planet, man. That's what we out here to do, man. That's what we out here to this is what we celebrating. We out here to celebrate the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to let them know that guess what? They above all people on this planet, man.
That's right.
What you got, Ak? Man, Ak. Hey, Ak, what was the matter of fact, you sent the thing the other week, man. It was like how much was the Bible, man? It was like
oh, that's right there.
Yeah. It was like $700 for this. You know why? Because they see us waking up. And guess what? That's why you got to get this Bible quickly, man. Right? You got to get the King James version or the 1611 Bible.
Right.
Or if you get the King James, you got to get the Apocrypha to go with it, man. Right? Because this right here tells you a whole lot. Give me that. What's that Baruch 4:1? Somebody read that for me.
Bring it out.
Give me that Baruch 4:1.
That's right. Bring it out.
Let's keep going in the spirit, man.
Bring it out.
Shema Mashiach Yahushua. You got it?
Bring it out.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
And what?
And the law that endureth forever.
No. Pastor Porkchop says that the law is done away with, and you don't got to follow the law no more. What does it say?
And the law that endureth forever.
That law endures forever. Give me Romans 7:1 real quick for me. Romans 7:1. Read it again from the top.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Shall die. And guess what? On our way up here, man, because guess what? We came all the way from Buffalo. We was on our way here, man. We saw a funeral procession right now, man. So we already know that folks is not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Because it said all that leave so shall die. Right? Give me that Romans 7:1 real quick.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Read again.
Know ye, Salaki, let me read the whole thing. Know ye not, brethren, For I speak to them that know the law, how that the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
As long as he live, man, the law is gonna abide forever, man. And we talking to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. If you're not Black, Hispanic, or Native American, y'all can kick rocks, man. We